So by now it is all but confirmed that there is going to be no October event, and since we are close to the end of October and Halloween is just a few days away, it kind of raises the question, what is Apple going to do with the new products? Are they going to hold off on releasing them? Are they going to be doing website refreshes? What are they going to do, and when can we see these products? Well, I think I might know what Apple might do, but I may not, because the truth is, I don't know. But here's my opinion on what Apple is going to do next. Hey, what is up everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to Technoid. And guys, I just finished watching UFC Fight Night. Very disappointing loss with Ben Askren against Demian Maia. Love Demian Maia. He's a legend. But that loss that Ben Askren took was really tough. And I just want to say shout out to my man Sam, because we're going to be talking MMA tonight. Tonight at around 7:30, we're going to go live predicting UFC 245. And we're going to also talk about the Ben Askren and Demian Maia fight. And again, look, I could get into it right now, but we're going to save that all for tonight. But I feel bad for Ben Askren right now, but more on that tonight. So let's get right into the video. So first story up of the night, up of the day, is Apple. So by now you've seen it and everybody's talking about it. All the Apple sheeps have united together to kind of send their sympathetic cries that there is no October event. And it is all but confirmed, but since there have been no invites, there have been nothing shown that Apple's going to host it, it looks like we're not going to see an October event. And I'm cool with that because look, you don't need to refresh iPads over and over. You don't need to be doing these refreshes. However though, it does raise the question, with all the products and rumors and images that we have seen from these betas, are we going to see these products drop? And the answer is yes, but when is it going to drop? Well, I have my own opinion on what Apple might be doing, and it's only one thing I can say. I think that Apple is going to do a website refresh. That is the best and simple thing I can say. Apple doing a website refresh has been common. Everybody knows that Apple always refreshes their web pages whenever they release a product. They never announce when they're going to do it. They catch everybody by surprise. Take, for example, the March event. Everybody thought that Apple was going to release products on the March event for the streaming services. What did they do? A week before, they released a whole line of products every day, leading up until the March event, so you cannot expect hardware. That's one. Number two, in the middle, we've got a refresh on the MacBook Pros with the 6-core. Instead of just saying, oh yeah, on a product event, we saw a website refresh. Brand new MacBook Pro. So, would it make sense for Apple to do this? Absolutely. Catches everybody by surprise, kickstart your holiday season sales, and it makes the most sense. Because what are you going to do? Hold it till March? You could probably argue you can hold maybe the HomePods or a couple of other things, but MacBooks, headphones, and a couple of other things, yeah, you really don't want to hold off, and especially iPad. So I think Apple's going to do a website refresh. I don't know when they'll do it, but I have a feeling it'll be a website refresh. I could definitely see the AirPods making a big takeover. So that is my opinion on that. And to anybody hoping that there was an October event, hey, you can't get what you want. So get what you take. So that's story number one. Story number two, continuing with Apple, is one that okay, this one made me laugh for a good minute. And it is funny because I knew Apple was stupid at times, but I never thought they were this dumb. And I can't believe people are that dumber to believe them. So a few weeks ago, Apple released the Beats Solo Pro. They released images, I think it was a week ago, so maybe not, but whatever, they released it during the Google event. And during that, there was a notice that there was no headphone jack. Now, everybody was like, oh, they're not even going to plug in these headphones. Well, Apple came out and said that we are going to make a cable that will allow you to input the lightning port on the headphone that you can use with a 3.5 millimeter, which makes absolutely no sense, but they said that we will be making this cable. It'll come as a separate add-on, so you see they're already milking you for the money, and it will cost $20. Well, Apple has made that cable, but it ain't $20. It's $35. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me just say right now, to anybody that believed Apple, you're stupid. Did you really think that they were going to release that cable for $20? I mean, it would be the right thing to do, but from a profit standpoint, hell no. Look, Belkin made their own version, which was the same price, so Apple's like, hey, people buy them, why do we make our own? Now, there are a couple of problems with this. Now, if this was an aux cable, that would be fine, because you could plug this into the lightning port, and you could use it as an aux. That would be fine. But the problem is that you're marketing this, literally, you're marketing this as a headphone cable. Now, it makes sense though, because you could plug it into the headphone, do the 3.5 millimeter if you're on an airplane, or let's say you have something with 3.5. But wait a minute, Apple took off the headphone jacks from all their products. Why not just make a lightning to a lightning cable for iPhone users? Or why not just make the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, buy an adapter that Apple sells, plug that in? So do you see the pattern here, guys? Apple is just milking you for money. Literally made a $35 cable that just uses the lightning import from the headphones to give and receive audio, which makes absolutely no sense to me. And the worst part of all is that people are gonna buy this. And it's sad because this thing sucks. Like, I have used the Belkin's one for headphones, and trust me guys, it sucks. Like, trying to use this one-piece cable does not work. And I'll explain, because first of all, with the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, there are 2 cutouts on the ring. There should be 3 for microphone, because that means you will not be able to use your headphone microphones. And also, that's another problem, which I'll explain. So you can use the microphone, you'll have to always have the phone here. You don't have audio control because there won't be anything to put, and you won't even have an external microphone. So this cable is literally the dumbest thing that Apple has done, trying to market this as a headphone cable. Like, that is stupid. That genuinely is stupid. And I don't understand how Apple could think that this was a good idea. The cable probably is fine, but $35? Nah. If it was an auxiliary cable for the car, that would be a different story. But that is it for Apple's take. Now let's get right down to Samsung. Story number 1 for Samsung. They have opened the betas for the Note 10 for Samsung's One UI 2.0. Now, so far, Samsung's One UI 2.0 has proven to be a very good beta, showing off some new features, adapting a lot of Android 10, and it seems to be pretty good. And on the subject of Android 10, it looks like Samsung will be receiving Android 10 faster than we anticipated. We thought we were going to see it at the beginning of the new year, but we'll actually be getting it at the end of the year with a handful of others that are going to get Android 10. Google is really pushing for them to get Android 10. They want all devices rolled out on Android 10, and it looks like we'll be getting it at the end of the year, so around the end of December. So good sign so far, and I'm hoping that they do keep up with the updates because, relatively to be honest, Samsung usually gets it like later than most people, so I hope they can keep up with the demands. And last story up is also continuing on the AKG headphones, those noise canceling headphones. A video from Korea with the link down below. If you want to watch it in Korean, you can. So a few Korean reviewers have got their hands on the headphones. These are Samsung made, tuned by AKG. So obviously these are not going to be AKG made, but we finally see what they look like. They look very similar to what comes in the box, but we do see that in translation, these noise cancelers do make a big difference. Sound quality is pretty well, and the cable costs around $60 translated to American currency. So if you want to take a look at the headphones, see what they fully look like, link in the description for that video, and shout out to those people because they are actually pretty cool YouTubers if they spoke in English. That is it for today's episode of Technoid. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. And again, please stay alert because tonight at 7:30, we're going to go live, me and Sam. So we're going to talk UFC 245 and we'll discuss the Ben Askren, Damian Maia. And thank you for watching and peace!